If you've never stayed at a bed and breakfast, you are seriously missing out. Today we're taking you to 5 B&Bs all across Wisconsin.
That are so above and beyond when it comes to beauty, comfort, and service, you'll be choosing B&Bs again and again.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
This is an anthem for those who look for more and never say they've seen it all. Windows down, let's take a ride. The good land's great tonight.
From Victorian to farm, contemporary to historic, B&Bs are as unique as the innkeepers who serve their guests oh so well. If you've never ventured out beyond the typical hotel, you're in for a surprise. Our first stop, West Bend, where hidden Serenity awaits. This place wows you from the moment your tires hit the driveway. Tucked way, way, way back in the woods, the big reveal. A welcoming house that my wife Teresa and I adore.
Oh my gosh, honey, this is awesome.
Oh, gorgeous, my goodness.
They have a swing. I've always wanted a swing.
Gotta
Porch
go
swing.
there.
We gotta go on the porch swing later.
Check, looks cool.
Wow.
Well, that's fancy,
Quite
huh?
the ring.
Well, hello.
Hi.
I'm Sally.
Hi, Sally. Nice to see you. I'm
Welcome
Jake.
to Hidden Serenity. Jake.
So nice to get a warm greeting from the innkeeper. And guys, let me tell you, if your wife wants to drag you to a B&B, let her do it. They're not all frilly and feminine. The architecture here is contemporary and woodsy. Nice tile, interesting hardware and fixtures, and lots of space. So many B&Bs have televisions, but here is disguised as a mirror above the fireplace in our room. And hey, just outside our room, a pool table. Then, as part of a couples package, you can get a picnic basket from the innkeeper and great suggestions for hiking routes.
Watch your step.
The area around Hidden Serenity is gorgeous and just so peaceful. When you're good and hungry, hey, take a seat on a bench and see just how much thought someone else put into making your hike sweet.
Cheers. She's literally like a concierge. I mean, the way she puts stuff together, we didn't have time for this. And
No.
she just set it all up, scheduled it. I mean, that's probably my favorite part.
Day 2 starts out on the deck with a gourmet breakfast.
You get up at 6 a.m. to start doing this?
Yeah, maybe quarter after.
I did.
They taste healthier. Maybe it's just me. They taste healthier.
And here's something we never heard of before, baby moon packages. Yeah, you've heard of honeymoon packages. Well, baby moon packages are for people expecting a new baby. Here, that package may include a massage. Hey, how perfect is that?
It's just so nice to be able to get away and take a break from normal busy life sometimes, and especially after a baby comes, it's always just a different season of life, just to adjust to having a new baby. And so it's really nice just to get away and take a little breather before.
You can enjoy the outdoors and let the innkeepers help you as much or as little as you like.
When the guests arrive, out of the big city, they get out of the car and they come up. They're frazzled. They come in and we tell them all about the inn and show them their room. And all of a sudden their countenance starts to change little by little. And when they leave the next morning, they're like two totally different people. And honestly, that's why we're in it. We just love to share what we own and what we have.
When it's over, you've made some great memories.
Oh, honey, everything about this was perfect. I mean,
I
relaxing,
know.
just outstanding.
You know what I'm gonna miss? The swing.
The swing was
I miss
great.
the swing. I love the swing.
Onward to our next little getaway. From country to city.
Oh, this is so awesome, honey. I think we're almost there.
This is why, and it's so cool because we're right in the middle of everything. I mean, there's shops, great city.
And the great thing is, once we park, we don't have to drive anywhere.
That'll be nice.
We can walk.
Up next is Brighton B&B, right in the heart of downtown Oshkosh, where there's so much to do. How can I describe Brighton? Well, comfortable, classy, beautifully appointed. The decor is traditional and contemporary, but the house is historic. When we come back, more at Brighton B&B in Oshkosh, and later, Mariah checks out a farm B&B right on the shores of Lake Michigan. But first, do you want to find a great B&B for your next vacation, getaway, or business trip? Go to discoverwisconsin.com and click on the Wisconsin Bed and Breakfast Association destination page. There you'll find B&Bs with the highest standards to make your next stay a fantastic experience. The WBBA says, seek the unique, and I agree. Welcome back to our special B&B episode of Discover Wisconsin. So my wife Teresa and I love the woodsy, secluded setting of the last B&B, but now we're off to experience an urban B&B where we can walk to a lot of great restaurants and entertainment venues right in the heart of downtown Oshkosh. Brighton B&B, where the decor is traditional and contemporary, but the house is historic. The innkeeper gets everything off to a great start.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm Nicole.
Hi,
You must be
Nicole.
Teresa?
Yes, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Boy, what a great location this is.
It really is. Yeah, we are right downtown. You can just walk down the block and go out of the music and parks and restaurants. You guys will have a great time.
Gorgeous.
She gives us the lay of the land and lets us know she's there if we need anything. As we marvel at the chandeliers and beautiful staircase, we're very excited about this place. Not only are we very comfortable, we like that the innkeeper is only around as much as we'd like.
We have a wide range of people and ages coming to the B&B, anywhere from young couples that have never been to a B&B before and say now this is their only way to travel, to business travelers who are here sometimes days, weeks, or months at a time. And they tell us they like the fact that not only do we have Wi-Fi, but we've got USB things in the room too, where they can hook up their iPads and just feel like they're at home rather than some generic hotel.
After a day of shopping, we walk back to Brighton B&B and decide to join the other guests for wine and cheese on the patio. In the evening, the innkeepers take us on a pontoon boat ride. That's part of a special package offering. It's a nice touch, and after the ride, it's sushi time. And Teresa and I head off to enjoy a sushi place called Manila, only 2 blocks from the B&B. Sushi, boat rides, shopping, wine and cheese on the patio, lots of fun. The next day, a breakfast you would not believe. That's another thing about B&Bs, the breakfasts are impressive. I wish every day could start this way.
So we offer people 2 selections each morning, a sweet dish like a stuffed French toast or like a stuffed omelet or something, and you also get to choose the time you want for breakfast. We serve between 8:30 and 10.
They have a very personable feel. You get to meet lots of new people. They have great food, of course, and the service is just exceptional.
The best way to find a great Wisconsin B&B is through the Wisconsin B&B Association's website. Bed and breakfasts apply to become WBBA members, but not everyone makes the cut.
We have a very comprehensive standards program, and we provide the standards criteria to anybody who's interested in joining our association, because we basically want them to pass with flying colors. So they know ahead of time what they need to do, what they might need to spiff up.
Once they meet the criteria to become WBBA members, you as a guest can rest assured you're going to be staying at a B&B run by innkeepers who know how to treat their guests.
It's all about the guest. What can we do to make your stay and your experience over the top? And we take it personally. It's what we do. It's our business. And so we're wanting to provide you a wonderful room, of course. Most all bed and breakfasts have the private baths. They have complimentary Wi-Fi. They may have robes, and then a wonderful breakfast.
At the end of day 2, we get dressed up and head to the Opera House. On foot, of course. Staying at Brighton B&B made it easy to do all the things we'd like to do and walk to some very cool places.
Oh, honey, was that great or what?
It was awesome. I just love that we were so close to absolutely everything.
I mean, being able to go out on the water,
Yes.
The show last night, and this was just such a beautiful
Just a beautiful
place.
backdrop. Just perfect.
I think we'll be back.
Up next on Discover Wisconsin, B&Bs are great in the winter too. Mariah takes us to the oldest B&B in Wisconsin, the Old Rittenhouse Inn in Bayfield. To find your next incredible Wisconsin B&B, head to discoverwisconsin.com and click on the Wisconsin Bed and Breakfast Association destination page.
Welcome back to Discover Wisconsin's special Bed and Breakfast episode. Our next stop is Bayfield, where, brace yourself, we're staying at the magnificent Old Rittenhouse Inn, a Victorian beauty built in the 1890s, and it's the perfect place to plan a winter getaway. The ornate woodwork and Victorian decor are handsome. And how's this for heart-stirring? A delectable snack plate and hot cocoa before a roaring fire delivered in pretty cups by the innkeeper herself. With 17 fireplaces, there are plenty of spots throughout the B&B for guests to savor those comfy, cozy moments that make Wisconsin winters wonderful. It's the innkeepers who see to the details and make those over-the-top experiences for guests.
The spirit of innkeeping is really about wanting to exceed people's expectations and have them leaving a raving fan, you know, just having the best time of their lives.
One thing about Wisconsin B&B innkeepers, they always have the best suggestions for places to go and things to see in the area. I'm thrilled to tell you the innkeepers here suggest dog sledding and even call the company Wolf Song to take me. Staying at the Old Rittenhouse would have been enough, but dog sledding too? Who cares that it's 4 below zero? Back at the inn, it's dinner at the in-house restaurant. The entire first floor has tables throughout each room, and let me tell you, the menu is amazing. I can see why so many people have their weddings and receptions at a B&B. As the day ends, I can't help but think about how great B&Bs are, how wonderful the innkeepers are, and the food. Well, let's just say I can't wait for tomorrow. Now it's bedtime, and I'm gonna sleep well. Good night. The next morning, amid views of icy Lake Superior, where vehicles are driving across to Madeline Island, I'm nice and warm enjoying a breakfast fit for a queen. Check this out. Almost too beautiful to eat, right? And it was so good. Then I meet a mother and daughter who come here every year.
We came all the way from Utah.
Why?
We're here for the Berkey, which is a ski marathon, which is in 2 days, and we're a little anxious about that, but we come every year.
So you guys compete in that?
We do. Well, I wouldn't say we complete, we try to finish it, so.
If you love beautiful architecture, out of this world service from innkeepers, and food you'll never forget, the Old Rittenhouse is a must-stay and just one of many wonderful B&Bs in Wisconsin.
This weekend came to an end way too quickly. Goodbye, Old Rittenhouse Inn. I hope we meet again.
To find great bed and breakfast for your next vacation, go to discoverwisconsin.com and click on the Wisconsin Bed and Breakfast Association destination page. When we come back, one of Baraboo's most mesmerizing views at the inn at Wawanisi Point. Stay with us. We're discovering great B&Bs today on Discover Wisconsin. Our next stop is in Baraboo, Wisconsin to stay at a B&B called Inn at Wawanisi Point.
Wow. I have been to Baraboo several times, but I heard this place has an unbeatable view.
Hi, Mariah. We've been expecting you. Come on in.
Oh my gosh. Take in the great room with a floor-to-ceiling window. We're high up in the bluffs of Baraboo, adjacent to Devil's Lake State Park, where everywhere you look, you see awe-inspiring views.
Trudy, I am already in love with your bed and breakfast. It's amazing.
Thank you.
You cannot beat that view.
Best view in Wisconsin.
I want to know a little bit more about the inn itself.
Well, we only have 4 guest rooms. It's very private, and we're on 42 acres.
In Wawanisi Point is nothing short of luxurious with tasteful details from the furniture, fireplace, to the architecture. And yet, it's so comfortable. I feel like I'm at a spa.
I cannot remember the last time I have felt this relaxed. I don't want to leave. Ooh, thank you.
Next morning, it's an incredible breakfast, followed by snowshoeing. I think it's fantastic that the B&B provided snowshoes for guests and maintains the trails on the 42-acre property. Later, the innkeeper suggests eagle watching and tells me where the best places are to see them.
Trudy, thank you for everything. We're so glad you enjoyed your stay. I'm going to send you off on the road with the world's greatest cookie.
You are the best.
I say goodbye to this B&B, but come summer, I say hello, Lake Orchard. Our last stop in our special bed and breakfast episode of Discover Wisconsin. This beautiful farm B&B is located along the shores of Lake Michigan in Sheboygan. Sunrise on a farm only starts one way. But you don't have to get up. You can stay snuggled up in a beautiful bedroom all day if you want, or sit in a tub with a view of the lake. I'm a breakfast person, so
When I say I like my eggs fresh, I mean fresh. Like straight out of the coop fresh. And then one here.
this is a working farm, so if you're a city slicker wondering what life in Green Acres would be like, head outside and check out the apple orchards or the cows.
Being along the lake, we get beautiful sunrises, beautiful moonrises, beautiful cattle mooing in the background.
There's also a golf course just steps from your door.
95 yards and 8 strokes later, I do not know how I get myself in these predicaments, but it happens every time. Oh, that did not work in my favor.
This golf course is great. You don't have a lot of pressure from very good players behind you, so you can take your leisurely time and enjoy the beautiful settings in the outdoors.
I think this place is an absolutely unique experience, simply because where else in Wisconsin can you find the experience of the lakeshore, a farm, a golf course, all in one compact area. It's really a nice place to visit and see.
Lake Orchard is a perfect place for a family reunion like this one. Kids have room to roam and explore while parents enjoy connecting. Not all B&Bs allow kids to stay, so it's always best to check in advance. This family took over the cottage and rented the entire B&B. At night, it's time for a family bonfire with singing and s'mores.
It looks good. Oh yeah. Perfect s'more, perfect B&B. This is the way we have fun in Wisconsin, right? Yeah. Yes.
What a great way to end the show. We hope you enjoyed this special B&B episode of Discover Wisconsin. We learned there are so many different styles of B&Bs, and the innkeepers are the ones who really make it special. Don't you think so, Jake?
Absolutely. You don't want to miss the variety of B&Bs out there. And you can bet we'll be exploring more B&Bs.
Whether you're looking for a place to stay on vacation, a quick little getaway, family reunion, retreat, or even a business trip, get yourself to a B&B. Find a great one by going to discoverwisconsin.com and clicking on the Wisconsin Bed and Breakfast Association destination page. There you'll find B&Bs of the highest quality. Now go out and discover Wisconsin for yourself.